Hi guys, Blake and Levi here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Monday the 2nd of November and this is the one cast. Today I boated up. I'm just right across from the golf course, and Steve Dickey came back in last night and this morning saying that the scud bite was pretty darn good. So I have some scuds rigged up on my fly rod here. I'm gonna set that about 9 foot or so just to cover all the ground here. I've got a size 14 peppy gray scud there. I have a size 16 light gray scud on the bottom, and about 12 inches above my top scud I have a 0.4 gram weight, followed by a decent size indicator or float. And I'm gonna get my bearings here. Levi is using well, I can't remember if that was an 1/8 ounce or a 3/32. I think I tied a 3/32 on there. Anyway, he's using a 3/32 ounce brown head sculpin and ginger jig on 4-pound test. And the jig bite was pretty good about this time yesterday through this area, so we're going to try that again. The wind is still blowing pretty decent today. Right around this corner, from here down to the Narrows, it didn't seem to be blowing very hard at all, so I kind of picked this spot for that reason. Passed a few boats on our way up here. I'm gonna make this my official first cast. I'm going on this side. On our way up here we passed a boat, said they were catching fish pretty good. Down through here, I didn't ask them what they were dragging, but they said their little man was beating up on them on fish numbers. Oh man, I pointed that camera all wrong. There we go. Oh, another beautiful day. This morning was a little chilly, but it has warmed up, and it's I don't know, probably 65 degrees out here right now. Bluebird skies. I don't think I see a cloud in sight. They're running about 60 megawatts. I didn't look to see what the CFS said they were running, but somewhere probably just above 1 unit is what it looks like to me. So fishing reports, like I said, I talked to Captain Steve. He said that the scud bite was really good this morning, that this constant running water seems to be helping out the fishing. Those guys that we talked to on our way up through the Narrows said that the jig bite was really good down below the trophy area, so they were doing really good on jigs down there and not so much up here. And I think I'm gonna need to pull this back in and put on a little bit heavier of a weight. So unless I get a bite right now, I'm gonna have to say no fish on the first cast. Yep, no fish on the first cast. I'm gonna switch over and try a different weight here. thought for sure that that 0.4 gram would be perfect, but I do not see any bottom bouncing going on, and that is definitely something you need to see. I hate when I open up or get a split shot out and it's not split for me yet. I thought that was a requirement, a split shot. Alright, I'm switching back to the other side. Alright, let's see if my weight adjustment gets the trick done here. The water looks almost as if the lake up top might be starting to thinking about turning over here. That would be really great for the oxygen levels and really great for the fish, because we have just had a year of some pretty low oxygen since early midsummer. I'm going to set this a little deeper too. I just don't think I'm getting quite where I need to be yet. Captain Steve said that yesterday afternoon, once the sun really got to beating down, he had to switch to smaller line and smaller scuds. So I put a size 16 on the end, and I use 6X tippet as my leader material, just to try to cover all my bases here. And it looks like increasing the leader just a little bit longer. Now I'm ticking the bottom pretty good. I've been seeing it would appear as if some of our moss on the bottom's clearing out. Now we do have a lot of leaves down there still, but this constant water flowing has helped out with the moss problem. I think I'm coming up on that log out here in the middle of the lake, kind of where the gravel bar exposes. So I'm gonna scoot us over a little bit. coming up on the bottleneck and the narrows here, right where the channel you need to be in. Dwayne and Ryan are doing some remodeling to Unit 25 today, and probably for the rest of this week, I would imagine. Tearing down some walls and redoing a bathroom and all kinds of fun stuff. And I'd almost have to say they might be running a little more water than I thought. I was talking to Captain Steve earlier, and he had a theory that because of these low oxygen levels, maybe that a larger portion of the sculpin fish and stuff have died, or at least the population has thinned out, and that the scud population is probably the main source of food for the trout right now. So far, I haven't even had as much of a look at my scuds, I don't think, here. I'm gonna scoot us in closer here to this front of this island. Yeah, I think we might even drift a little bit past Eagle Eagle Island today and see if maybe the jig fishing is a little bit better down there. Got one? Levi found a rockfish on the bottom. Woo! That made a pop. I got another jig rod rigged up right there. Well, sometimes when you're fishing these scuds, it's just a matter of having the right amount of weight and the right length of leader. And I just don't know if I've gotten the right bounce today. And I may not have picked the right colors of scuds either. That's always a possibility. I'm gonna try. I've got another fly rod rigged up here, and I have a different. I have one of the peppy gray 16s on the end of it, so I'm just gonna try that and see if it makes a difference here. This one's got the peppy gray, and it's got my little orange egg I've been trying to catch fish on the last couple of days here. I really need to buy a new fly reel for this. There's something wrong with the gear in it, and sometimes it breaks loose and bird's nests my fly line. Wow. Yesterday, this time of the day, they were biting real good, and today, at least, it seems like they got a little bit of lockjaw going on. Well, I'm gonna go for just a couple more minutes, and if I don't find anything, then I think the fish won today. So if I had more time, I would be switching out the different scuds that I was using and playing around with the length that they're tied on, you know, shorten it or spread it out a little more between where they're separated. And I'd play around with the weight a little bit more. Down lake, so it might be that I need even more weight than I thought to keep it bouncing like it needs to be. Gosh, okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. The fish definitely beat me today. So we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Maybe it'll be a little hungrier tomorrow. Thanks, guys.